Okay, so I forgot to take something else into consideration with this idea. Water engines are not possible. I don't think. Again, I think that they're not possible. So, like, what do I think now then? I think, yeah, the water engine is not possible. The reason is as follows. So, say the carrying capacity of a single trough were 10 litres, and we were pumping up via the pressure in the bottom chamber, which is half the total amount of water in the system. 3,000 or 4,000 litres, say. So, you got 2,000, got a 10-litre trough at the very top. At the very top of all this, you've got a 10-litre trough. Then there's the area in all the pipes to consider, and how many litres is that? So half 2,000, halved again, 1,000, halves. It actually might work. Oh, fuck's sake. Would it? I don't know. I have no idea. It's easy enough to find out, I think. This is the problem. That's a pretty easy experiment to run, I reckon. But the pressure of water alone, like, how much water would need to be in it? Fill it up until it works? Get water out the other side again. Please let me figure out why this isn't possible. I just want to understand something. It must not be possible to do that. Then again, if it's not a closed system, why wouldn't it be? Even thinking like have a third tank collecting rainwater, top the other tank up, then it would run, wouldn't it? Because it's being topped up from another source other than itself. It if the diameter of the turbine tube were larger and than the diameter of the tube connecting it to the tank, it would push water through it at a very fast rate under its own pressure. But to get it going, I think you'd need to have that constant loop of water going already. What am I even talking about? It can't be fucking possible. That's it's an impossible machine. It's a perpetual motion machine. But then again, I was thinking like, theoretically, you have a diamond wind turbine, if you like, sticking into Jupiter, harvesting its wind. When would that stop being a perpetual motion machine? I was would it like it'd break eventually, wouldn't it? Like it would grind down to nothing ultimately. I think even that the hardest material, the strongest material, diamond, it would grind to nothing eventually. Like would you put incredibly strong turbines in the sea to harness ocean currents or something, maybe even one day. A big jet engine in the ocean. Like jet stream current and cables, roughly. Like that's fucking perpetual motion, or is as good as perpetual motion, is it not? Fucking war engine. Oh fuck! It'd be miniaturizable. Jesus Christ! You'd have like 5 of them powering a car, or one of them powering a car. I imagine like stacked next to one another, like in an engine block. Like that's an urban legend, isn't it? The guy who invented the water engine. It's, isn't it? Yeah, it's like so you hear about like it's a conspiracy theory or something. that you hear about. A guy invented a car that runs on just water. It's an engine made of water. How the fuck can that be possible? Like, it's a hydrogen fuel cell. That's what you mean. But no, we didn't say it runs on hydrogen. We said it runs on water. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, yeah, I guess it is fucking possible. A water engine. But then, like, think of the fucking other things that are possible. Building a star. I know that's possible. I'm pretty certain that is possible. That seems like rather possible. Fuck's sake. Yeah, like, amazing things are possible. So why isn't this possible? It seems like it fucking might be. Water engine. Gravity engine. That sounds like a thing, doesn't it? Sounds like a thing. But something like water engine. An unbelievable device. You can power, like, fucking, like, build stars for power. You wouldn't even be doing it for that reason. We're doing it to harvest minerals. But it'll be fucking water engines. You can't have a water engine. Jesus me. It's like the ultimate power source, the perfect engine. Harnessing ocean currents was huge. So I thought that way back. I thought that when I was like a kid. Like, you know, like the one that was like geothermal, like some very temperature resistant material, Kevlar, say, you know, to pipe it into the earth just at like the right temperature so that like steel doesn't melt, but like it'll get very hot. Pump water into the tendril poking into the mantle. That'll boil the water. Like with Kevlar on the outside, so it doesn't melt it. A power turbine. I was one, had that. And then, because we were all grown up like with the sustainability stuff, it was all in science. So like sat in science, like thinking, well, we could do that, couldn't we? Because geography says that this is whatever. Then I thought of like tidal, you know, those things they have like, well, put one under the sea, not on top of the sea, going like but like into the sea, going blah, 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 blah. And then like electricity cables, you know, it's gonna make it have something really strong like carbon fiber. Power, right? Tidal. And I thought of this the other day, like a little buoy with a wind turbine on it. Like a net of them, a huge net out of sea going me. Millions of turbines, like smaller turbines. Then like what is actually the appeal of that idea? We've got offshore wind turbines, big turbines. It's a bit meh as an idea, really. It's like doesn't make much. I don't know what it says. I thought like, a floating city one day is like start living on the sea, on the ocean. It's like artificial cities. And like what you have turbines underneath it. Tidal, exactly, came up with a better idea earlier. A fucking water engine. Oh god, I don't know if it's fucking possible. It shouldn't be, should it? It isn't. I know it's not possible. No, it's not. Okay, I know why it's not possible now. I do know why. You'd have to, yeah, use pressure to get it out of the system. I actually answered my own question in the other videos. So you'd have to extract extract it from the very top, to pressurize it? Is it just to get it going? No, it isn't. Surely not. You just have to pump it through with pressure for a little bit until it gets going. No way. That's like a fucking black hole or something you create. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible or not. Which means like, I just imagine like the pumped water like going into water, but then what? Like, does it form a closed, a demi-closed? It's not closed, I guess. Like, and then to a point like where it's drawing air through the to pressurize the water in turn to flush it up to the top to continue circulating. This is a sticky wicket, this one, I have to say. Oh, fuck me. Stars in space, like, that is surely possible. Surely possible to create stars in space. Just fuse huge hydrogen. Build stars containing magnetic fields. So they contain themselves with their own gravity, maybe even at some point. Christ alive, yeah. Accidentally walking past a camera with a knife, sectionally. They're just looking for anything. Like, paranoid state, like thugs, gang of NHS thugs. But yeah, I know no evidence nor reason in science why it wouldn't work. It's adiabatic, isn't it? This system, it doesn't lose energy. It's some friction to do with efficiency, isn't it? Something like that. Pump water in from the trough until it gets going. And rainwater to replenish the trough. Store the third tank. Is that it? Is that the answer? One, two, three tanks. Would it work if it were below sea level? Is this madness? It might be fucking madness, might it? Right, what would happen in that is the third tank would supply the second tank until the second tank was full, yeah, and then it would start overflowing from the trough. Jesus Christ. It's a magical machine. But what if your air pressure is being released from the second trough? So the level of the water remains the same, doesn't it? It is exposed to the air. Or if air can escape the system. No? Isn't that all you need? Because I'm mixing up sort of thinking that would violate, yeah, the first law of thermodynamics. Thinking that might not. I did think a bit about caves as well. Like, you find cave systems with, like, air pockets in them, and what determines like whether or not like a system in a given chimney has an air pocket in the top of it? Does like the water level in the whole system of caves have to be the same? Or would hydraulic pressure, you'd have to apply downward pressure? Yeah, you would. Downward air pressure, wouldn't you? Others just fill up. So you'd have to seal the first chamber. Seal open the second chamber. Oh! And open the third chamber. Is that correct? Give it a stable air pocket. What would be going on in the first chamber? Would it be like zero gravity in there or something? And it wouldn't work for that reason. Or would it just air all draw through the system? And it would fight back, wouldn't it? It'd be like a Bose-Einstein condensate or something, wouldn't it? I bet it would, but like fight back. It would fight against it. Nature would fight against it. Yeah, I reckon it would. It'd be, yeah, like a Bose-Einstein. It would try to lose energy somehow. The water, and like it would turn, yeah, the two sections of water maybe into one, and release the air pressure that way, wouldn't it? So it'd be a very intriguing experiment to do, I reckon. See if a war engine is possible. That's like a condensed matter theory idea, I think. Like it plays very much with thermodynamics. So I've been thinking about this all day. Less than 24 hours. Nah. You're so wow, you're deaf. You have no idea. Like psychiatrists, like most of the like. It's like if a dog could talk, but whip. No, never mind. But yeah, it'd form a Bose-Einstein condensate. That's what I'm tempted to predict. And it would, yeah, the two like major blocks, it would lose. Yeah, it would eject air from the system, wouldn't it, and stabilize, and probably also water, wouldn't it? I think that's what I think. That's my analysis of it. Thank you.